Tonight at 10, we continue to follow the developing news out of Little Rock, where Attorney General Tim Griffin has signed off now on the language of a proposed amendment to the state's constitution that concerns abortion.
That proposed amendment would broaden abortion coverage across Arkansas. After Roe v. Wade was overturned by the Supreme Court back in 2022, Arkansas's trigger law banning all abortions except to save the life of a pregnant woman took effect. But now, more than a year and a half later, a group in the state is working to put abortion on the ballot this year. And on Tuesday, the group For Our People got the green light from Attorney General Tim Griffin for their Arkansas abortion amendment.
We're super excited. We had expected certification this go round, but it still feels really good to, have cleared this first hurdle towards getting this amendment on the ballot in November.
Their ballot proposal would prevent the state from restricting access to abortion up to 18 weeks after conception, or in the instance of rape or incest, fatal fetal anomaly, or when abortion is needed to protect the pregnant woman's life.
This amendment is intended to help protect women and girls and, newborns to ensure that, they have that health care, those reproductive choices that they need.
Following the Attorney General's decision on Tuesday, pro-life advocates in the state voiced their opposition. The Family Council, which is based out of Little Rock, said, quote, "This is a radical amendment legalizing abortion in a way Arkansas has never seen before." They went on to say the amendment proposal would, quote, "erase virtually all of Arkansas's pro-life laws, and it allows abortion on demand without restriction through the first 18 weeks of pregnancy," end quote. The AG's decision comes just days after Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders' appearance on Face the Nation with Margaret Brennan.
Look, I'm proud of the fact that Arkansas is one of the most pro-life states in the country. I'm unapologetically pro-life.
But when asked about a possible ballot measure,
sounds like a no. You wouldn't want to put it on a ballot.
I'm not going to put a blanket on anything that could come forward, but as it stands right now, I haven't seen anything that I would be supportive of.
We have one of the highest maternal mortality rates in the nation. We have a very high, infant mortality rate as well. And so, this amendment, studies have shown that having access to abortion reduces both of those numbers quite drastically.
right now, representatives for Our People say they will begin collecting signatures immediately. They'll need to collect around 90,700 of them from 50 counties across Arkansas by July 5th in order to get this proposal on the ballot. If you remember last year, new legislation was signed that raised that number from 15 to 50. We asked the group behind this initiative on if that requirement poses an uphill battle. Here's their response.
Well, it's certainly a challenge, but it's one that I think we're well equipped to deal with. I think we'll clear it with a little bit of sweat, but we'll get there.
You can read up on the ballot proposal on our website. Search for this story on 5newsonline.com.